Whew, 19 years is a long time to enjoy anything. Do I like anything I enjoyed when I was 11 years old? I do not know who I was back then. That person could have quite simply just have been a
Avatar.
And we would have never known. But here today, I am willing, wanting, and eager to discuss. Sugar, we're going down. Oh my God, I know this field. I mean, I don't know this field. I'm not from this place, but I knew this field through my iPod, through the iPod video. I was able to watch this music video many a nights. It kept me comfort. It has humor, iconic band poses. It has lyrics that are nonsensical, but also deep and meaningful at the same time. Does it hold up? I guess that's a thing I'm trying to figure out. I mean, am I really holding up 19 years later? It's more so up to my therapist, I guess. It's always weird going back to these bands when they're on the cusp, the brink of their stardom. Like, they're so innocent. They're so young and innocent, yet you can already see the personalities emerging, but there's something still sincere about them. These seem like actual boys, like dudes that are in a band making music together. They may not be the greatest musicians, but they know how to make a catchy tune and they know how to make it move. And I appreciate that.
Copy that.
So I guess then when looking at it through that lens, not knowing that this is gonna break out, not knowing that this is gonna be a hit, it is interesting to see how simplistic of a song it is, and also like how big it got while being this simplistic. If you look at their album before this one, Take This to Your Grave, they are a straightforward pop punk band. It's sort of in the vein of Brand New's Your Favorite Weapon or Saves the Day's earlier work, where it is just straightforward rock and roll songs with the instruments that are being played. In this introduction to From Under the Cork Tree, I can hear a piano in the background. I can hear production choices that are being made that elevates the band from being a simplistic pop punk band, because this song in structure, in uniform, is about as simplistically pop punk as you can get, with the open D, fucking 5th fret to the open fucking. It is effective here because the production on it is so well honed and so like catchy. The guitars are doing a hook while the piano's doing a hook, while the drums are getting stuck in your head. Everything is elevating itself to be a very energetic whole. One that I hadn't necessarily heard at this point in my life. As we discussed, I was but a 12-year-old, 11, 12-year-old. So Fall Out Boy to me was a sound that was more youthful and energetic, but wasn't as generic or felt as false as I would say like Simple Plan or Yellow Card or like any of those bigger pop punky bands that also tried to pull off such a clean, clear, sheeny, shiny production. Here, I feel like the choices are genuine and the choices are coming from the band itself. I feel like Joe is trying to play the tightest freaking guitar parts that he possibly can. And I think Andy is trying his best to make this as poppy, uplifting, but as heavy and pounding as a drum track as he possibly can. And P is over here pretending like he is singing the backing vocals, which we all know it is Patrick doing his own backing vocals. P.
Scientifically proven.
It's embarrassing, dog. What are you doing, my guy? So if we can analyze, if we can put on our analytical reading glasses here, wow, this is giving me a headache. Are they a prescription? Jesus Christ. Taking those off. So if we can break down the story, please. It's a love story, right? It's a love story here between a romantic comedy of sorts between our endearing protagonist, Boy, with ears. We have a boy with ears. Now, boy with antlers, let me tell you a thing about him. We learn that he necessarily doesn't enjoy having the antlers because the antlers make him different. Fall Out Boy being a bunch of white boys from New Jersey, they all feel a little different. And I think you out there, you at home, you feel a little different too. You're kind of like Boy with Antlers, no? And if you're not like Boy with Antlers, then maybe you are like Girl with Kite. She loves who she wants. She does not care. She doesn't give a if you are a boy with antlers or a boy in maybe a pop punk band that you write like sad emo songs about like girls who broke your heart, girls who don't take chances with their kite. Okay, my boy over here, he's sitting in the freaking graveyard. He's in the graveyard. The kids hate him. They're like, yo, you're a freak. Though we're not really told in this universe if there's ever anyone else with deer stuff till the very end. We don't know if there's other animorph-sized people, if there's other animorphs in this world. We don't know this thing. We are just going through this with our guy, and we are asking ourselves the tough questions like,
but that's offensive to every douchebag I've ever met.
Not a question, John. Try again.
Your mother has a sickness.
Okay, I'm cutting you off. You're clearly not here to participate in the video, so please go away.
You're an idiot.
God damn it, John. Kid with horns, kids with antlers, kids with antlers. Pete here, he's kind of like a guy with antlers because he's a guy with a lamb chops. You're gonna have a moniker, I think, that is one to distinguish your boyish, charming face. Petey boy over here, he's got his base up high. He has his painted nails. Little did we know that Pete was gonna be the star, pop culture figure icon that he is. I don't think he's doing much on this track. He's looking cute. He's wearing preppy clothes, but the actual bass work on the track isn't really anything I would say is incredible. But Pete does write Moses' songs, so maybe we could give him credit for making a catchy chorus, even if it's a chorus that, like, what's earlier round? Hold on, we're going down, in an earlier round, but sugar, we're going down sweet, and I'll be your number one with a bullet, a loaded God complex, cock and pull it. But I'm getting from the music video the feeling of forbidden love. You have romance in the father that disapproves. We have a hunter father, natural enemy of the deers. If Bambi taught us anything, is that the deers and the hunters, they're at war. Or is that open season? That is a lesson that you learn, though, that when it's deer season and you're deer, you get the out of the woods because my man's coming to get ya. I like this aesthetic, this entire aesthetic of just being in the woods and being woodsies as a girl of the woods. It brings me so much joy. So aesthetically, I could say I like what these guys are selling. I like that this music video isn't very flashy. I like that there's actually film settings and kind of a cute little story. It feels like a mything that they're doing on the Grand Theft Auto video, but like a little more polished and a little prettier. And it feels just like the My Chemical Romance video, small scale enough to have that indie, independent feel, but it has the polish and the production of a band with a little more prestige. Good on Fueled by Ramen. Here's the thing about Fueled by Ramen. They pump all this money into these bands. They pump so much work and production into these bands, but I don't know what's in favor of. I don't know. Fueled by Ramen, just from what I know, it just feels sketchy. I'm not going to deny that the song still slaps. I think every part of it sticks in my memory, and it's still a song in an album that I continue to listen to today. Can't really deny the impact that this has had on me personally, let alone the impact that Fall Out Boy just has had on the music scene in general. Regardless of what they gone on to do, what they get gone good doing, it doesn't matter. I wonder if I can still play a song. Something like that. I don't freaking know, but that's how easy it is. To me, it feels like the quintessential cornerstones, the foundation to which all the 2010s pop punk was based off of. So congratulations, Fall Out Boy and Fueled by Ramen. You set the standards for the scene for years to come. I don't know if that's a good thing. Now the question becomes, where does it fit in? Where does Patrick and the boys fit in on our little tier list we're making here? I don't think it's a total slam it, even though the song is probably overplayed. I still enjoy it. It's not offensive. I don't think it is on the quality of Avenged Sevenfold. I think genuinely, actually, it's kind of iconic. I don't think I've seen this concept done better or with a presentation that just works so well for me with the woodsy, cabiny way that it's presented, the song being so catchy and poppy and energetic, introducing me and a lot of the world to Fall Out Boy at such a young age, and making me realize that music can be emotionally impactful while also being kind of fun to dance to and to jam. And a lot of it has stuck with me and just became like, when I think of Fall Out Boy, I think of Pete doing the lick and the salute. I think of Andy doing the little gun cock with his drumsticks. I think of these little character moments that introduced me to the band, that sort of became my whole idea of the band when I think of them as a whole. For better or worse, this will always be the perfect introduction and amalgamation of everything I think the band could be. I don't know, maybe they peak. We'll see when I revisit Dance Dance or a little less Sistine Candles, a little more Touch Me. Maybe I'll feel differently, or maybe I won't. Who really gives a crap? I don't know. My name's Grace. What's up? Thank you for joining me. I had so much fun looking over Fall Out Boy's The Sugar We're Going Down music video 19 years later. Please subscribe, like it if you made it this far, and I will catch you on the flip side, which the next one pretty closely tied into this one, so it's kind of a double feature, back to back, a shibbity doo. So I will see you next time. Bye bye.